A very good evening to you. Thank you for joining us. Welcome to Sports Tonight. This is the Friday night edition of the show. Promises to be exciting, fun-filled, as always. My name is Toyin Ibitoye. I want to start the show by saying a very big thank you to you for joining us, and also promise you that for the next 50 minutes that we're bringing Sports Tonight to you, we will make it as exciting, as informative as possible for you this Friday. My name is Toyin Ibitoye. Let me start the show by giving you an idea of what we'll be doing on the program tonight. In the next couple of minutes, we will, of course, be taking a look at the state FA elections. Remember, we've been giving you plenty of information around the state FA elections. We have some more updates for you on the program tonight. What has happened in some of the states, particularly Delta, you will find out in the next couple of minutes. Of course, we will also spend some time to look at our dream team. They are already in Libreville, Gabon, getting ready for tomorrow's All-Africa Games qualifier. We'll be talking about the dream team. What are we expecting from the boys? Samson Siasia and his lads are confident that they will go out there and get a desired result. We will also, on the program tonight, be taking you to Niamey, Niger. Remember, we told you on this show yesterday that I'll be giving you a comprehensive preview of Nigeria's last game in the group stage of the African Under-17 Championship taking place in Niger. Nigeria will be playing Zambia tomorrow. Hopefully, on the program tonight, we'll be going inside the camp of the Eaglets in Niamey to find out how these boys are shaping up for tomorrow's must-win encounter against Zambia. Of course, we'll talk about the girls, the Falcons, jump-starting preparations for the All-Africa Games, and by extension, for the FIFA Women's World Cup that will be taking place in Canada later this year. Well, of course, it's a Friday night. Tunde Ogunshiku is in the house. He has plenty to tell us around chess. We will also spend some time to talk athletics on the program tonight. So today's show is a complete package for you. There's everything in it for you. So please get ready to be a part of all that we're offering you this Friday. Right? Come on board with us. And how else do you join us in making this a complete package, if not through feedback? We want you to be active with us and interact with us as well on our platforms. You know how to do it. For those of you who regularly watch us on Sports Tonight, you can give us your opinion to issues as we raise them on this show on those platforms showing on your screen. On Facebook, Channels iPhone Sports, and of course, those handles on Twitter are also going to be active and interactive during the show. So please, let's hear from you. Let's know exactly what you feel about some of the issues that we'll be raising on Sports Tonight this Friday. We also want you to go beyond just giving us feedback. We want you to watch us live and follow us real time on the show. We are live, of course, on your iPad, on your iPhone, on your BlackBerry, and you can also follow us on YouTube and be able to get all the details of what we're doing on Channels TV. Not just Sports Tonight, not just Sports This Morning or all the sports show. We are live, of course, and you can follow all the programs on Channels TV on YouTube. So we expect you to get active with us as well and be a part of all that we'll be doing on the show tonight. I was talking to you about how you can watch us live, streaming on your iPad, on your iPhone, on your BlackBerry. I was expecting that you'll be able to see it on your screen. m.channelstv.com is that link. Go on to that link and be able to follow us and enjoy all that we'll be bringing you. That's it, coming on your screen right away, on your iPad, on your iPhone, on your BlackBerry. Just go on there and enjoy all that we will be giving you on Sports Tonight this Friday. Promises to be an exciting show, as always. And don't forget, as you watch us all across the globe, just add it to your comment, your post, that look, I'm watching you guys from so and so place. So that helps us to get that feel, that international feel that we crave so much for on Sports Tonight. Right, to the business of the day. Let me start off with this one. Not very good news. And it has to do with our table tennis superstar, Aruna Quadri. 2014 ended on a good note, on a high for Aruna Quadri. But 2015, so far, has been one struggle or the other for this Nigerian. He's really struggling to keep up the form. We've told you before, it is sometimes easy to climb up, but it's a lot more difficult to stay up. Aruna Quadri went to the Kuwait Open, lost out before he got to the main draw. And today, just a couple of minutes ago, Aruna Quadri has also lost out at the Qatar Open It was in the main draw. It was ranked 13 for that tournament, but Aruna Quadri has crashed out of the Qatar Open, and Aruna Quadri is distraught, is unhappy, and is, depressed, so to say, at this point in time. What do we do for Aruna Quadri? The IWTF World Tour will be coming to Lagos next month. We expect Aruna Quadri to shake off the disappointment and bounce back to winning ways by shining and going all the way to win the IWTF World Tour in Lagos. And I think that's the message for everybody around Aruna Quadri, from the Nigerian Table Tennis Federation to the National Sports Commission to corporate bodies in Nigeria. This is the time for us to rally around this guy, give him everything he needs, and help to keep him on top of his game. All right, so once again, Aruna Quadri has had a bad day. The Kuwait Open is crashed out, but we can make him bounce back by going all the way and winning the IWTF World Tour in Lagos next month. That's the next program in line for Aruna Quadri. Let's help him bounce back, and let's try to put structures around him that will help him to stay up. Well, that's how we start off Sports Tonight this Friday. We'll go on a quick break. When we return from the break, I'll be introducing to you my guest on Sports Tonight, and it will be football, and then we'll talk athletics, and then it will be chess. So there's plenty in it for you on the show. Join us again. With us, it's time for us now to the next part of Sports Tonight. And I think the next thing for me to do really is to introduce you to my partners on the program tonight. And of course, take a look at all the issues we've lined out for you on the program this Friday. Let me quickly start off by introducing you to the gentleman at my immediate right, Saheed Abbas. Always around on Fridays, and always a pleasure to have him with us on Sports Tonight. Saheed, Friday.
Yeah, exactly. Here again, it's always nice talking
What's
sports.
What's happening after the show?
Going back home.
All right, Doom Radio Conta is also on the show tonight. Doom, good to have you on Sports Tonight.
Good evening.
You remember what we said yesterday on the show? Well, we'll talk about it in the next couple of minutes. All right, but good to have you on Sports Tonight. But it's a very busy weekend. Guys, before we'll bring in Tunde for the final part of the show tonight, it's a very busy weekend for Nigeria.
Busy weekend.
All Africa Games qualifier. The Falcons are starting camp this weekend.
Yeah.
The Golden Eaglets have a must-win game this weekend.
Zambia,
a whole lot to look forward to.
Yeah,
really.
Yeah. A lot of games there, and for the Golden Eagles, they have no other choice but to beat Zambia, or perhaps
avoid the defeat.
Exactly, just avoid the defeat. But to top the group, they need to beat Zambia, so probably they'll get a favorable draw against their opponents in the semi-final. But the most important thing is they need to get to the semi-final so as to qualify for the World Cup. That is the
target.
That is the most important.
That's the target.
Exactly.
That's the target. Doom ready for the Dream Team. They've arrived in Libreville, getting ready for the game against Gabon. Very tricky game because we don't even know what the Gabonese team looks like, but we know that they are a very decent side.
Well, they went to the last Olympic, so that means we have a tough one on our hand. It's just the first round. After this round, there's one more round. Then we look at we'll get to the All African Games in Congo in September.
Interestingly, the All African Games is in Congo. The CAF Under-23 Championship is in Congo.
Congo, yes.
So it's like going to Congo to have a feel.
Your feel
Exactly.
of both what you look like
Yes.
going to the Olympic. So that's just how it is. But today, very instructive. Today is February 20th. You know why?
February 20.
You know why?
I don't know.
The 20 clubs in Nigerian Premier League.
The deadline. The deadline. Wow, that's true. The deadline to submit to get ready for the new season.
I was waiting for a statement from the LMC.
No, they will
I didn't expect
deadline.
I didn't expect any from 6 o'clock. Who is in charge of the LMC?
No. Hold on. Deadline is February 20, midnight.
Which is 12 a.m.
There's still time. Till 11:59.
Like 3 hours now.
You still have about 2-3 hours to meet up the deadline. That is if they have not closed at the LMC office.
Who is in charge of the LMC?
In charge
If
of
eventually
in charge of LMC, like how? There's there are directors, there's a chairman,
there's a chairman,
there are
yeah,
there's a
because
secretariat, chief
when
operating
they
officer.
made that statement that February 20th, I was just smiling. I said, your jobs will come up 2 days or 3 days before your deadline. And
Yes.
these clubs, I remember the Bayelsa United making an announcement that some of the old players should return within a specific date. I remember the procedures, the medicals.
But yeah.
Medicals is not something that you just do as if you are feeling.
I agree with
you are feeling for to enter. You get to channels premises.
No, I agree with you. The deadline given by the LMC for the 20 clubs is February 20. By tomorrow, we begin to get
At least a statement
statements about how many people have met the deadline
Yes.
or not. So let's wait till tomorrow. And then by the time we're back on Monday.
We are talking of the All African Games. When will the National Sports Festival hold?
After the elections. after the elections. I mean, nobody can talk about April. Nobody can talk about National Sports Festival now until the elections are over. You know, elections March 28th, presidential elections March 28th, then gubernatorial 2 weeks after, April. So until those two are off, we have to wait for the All African Games. Anyway, Dumnodi, thank you for that. Politics and sports, that it's a very complex mix, really. But I think you have raised a very vital point. National Sports Commission should come up with a date, but you can be sure nothing is happening until...
It should have been our preparatory
for the All African Games. Yeah, it will happen after the election. That's the logical thing. Because nobody will keep send his son or her son to somewhere outside your jurisdiction and you are hearing report. No. After the elections, hopefully, I'm sure the elections will go peacefully. There won't be any crisis or any violence.
Definitely.
And then the All African Games can jumpstart.